USS America, the aircraft carrier that refused to sink. USS America is the only supercarrier ever sunk, but scuttling the massive ship was no easy task. In fact, it took 4 weeks. America was commissioned in 1965 as an attack aircraft carrier. She was built at the Newport News Shipbuilding Company in Virginia. The ship's total length exceeded 1,000 feet. Her deck and hangars could maintain and repair up to 79 aircraft. America took part in operations all over the globe. She spent much of her career in the Atlantic and the Mediterranean. She also had 3 Pacific deployments during the Vietnam War. In 1975, she was designated a multi-purpose aircraft carrier. In that role, America took part in the 1991 Gulf War. Among her later deployments was the 1994 Operation Uphold Democracy. It was the one that removed the military regime in Haiti. A year later, America was deployed in Operation Deny Flight. The ship also had missions in Operation Southern Watch over Iraq. But after 30 years in service, America was pretty worn out. She was scheduled to undergo a service life extension program in 1996. She was supposed to be retired in 2010. However, she fell victim to budget cuts. USS America was decommissioned on August 9, 1996. She was kept at the Naval Inactive Ships Facility in Philadelphia. The ship was supposed to be sold for scrapping, but in 2005, she was chosen for a live fire test. There was some objection to the ship being deliberately sunk at sea. After all, she was named after the United States. Former crew members attempted to save her for use as a museum. Their efforts were ultimately unsuccessful. The experiments lasted approximately 4 weeks. The Navy tested America with underwater explosives. Monitoring devices were placed on the vessel. The explosions were designed to simulate underwater attacks. After the tests, America was scuttled near Cape Hatteras. However, it took a lot to actually sink her. She had to be scuttled from on board. The largest ships sunk before her were battleships, and that during the war. But America was far larger than World War II battleships. She was also a lot tougher. She had no heavy armor, but her hull had 2 layers. The shots had to penetrate layers of steel and empty pockets. That made it very hard to reach her internals. America's compartmentalization was also better than that of battleships. Many rooms had to be filled to make her sink. Torpedoes and missiles have also changed a lot since the 1940s. Modern ones have smaller warheads. USS America was the largest warship ever sunk. The wreck lies 16,860 feet below the surface of the Atlantic Ocean. The ship's crew had a hard time parting with it, but the target practice aided the design of future aircraft carriers. This way, she made her final contribution to the country's defense.